All right. So, I'm gonna give my review of the second season that we've gotten, Season of the Blood Moon. Right. Now, in saying that, like, you know, like it's just this whole Combat League thing needs to go. Like, it just needs to be a standard ranked mode. Like, you got the stupid rewards back again. So, you know, like, I'm just, the only skin I'm really after is the Grandmaster one for Natara. But at the moment, I'm just getting more and more dissuaded. There is that stubborn part of me that gets online and just like, right, I'm going to try and just, you know, buck against this broken ass, cheap ass system. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? But again, as what we always get with all the combat leagues, you're going to have the most broken characters with the most broken combo, coupled with the most broken cameo. So right now it's basically Kung Lao's hat. Should just be his hat. Forget the rest of Kung Lao, just put his hat, right? Because that's how crap the cameos are. No one uses other moves outside of like the one basic, most broken particular cameo move. Scorpions is the one where, you know, you throw him in the air and he does the aerial fireball, right? Kung Lao's hat, Cyrax's spin, it's all the same. You're not seeing a whole bunch of other nuance outside of that. So people will choose these most broken systems, whether they're extremely gifted, which I do question, or they're using other means to basically like pull off these massive, insane damage hit combos. They bring it into Combat League, and because they're rewards and you're looking at that stuff going, I really want that, there's nowhere else in the game to get it, right? So if we go back out to the actual invasions area, which I finished, except for going back and just unlocking a couple of extra bits because I need some chest keys. It's the same sort of getup, right? You know, they've got a completion marker now, so it tells you how much of the area you've finished, which is fine, whatever, I don't care. Okay. The gateway portal we'll get to in a minute. I've finished that, I'll show you that. And then of course you got the rampart, which is where you find Natara in the actual story mode. And yeah, it's the same stuff that we got in season 1, Season of Spectre. They make you work through all of this boring crap, and it is. It's all crap. They reduced things like, you know, secret fights or ambushes and stuff. They took out armor for a whole bunch of characters and only left it to actual boss fights. But again, it's just mind-numbingly shit. Right? You have to go here, then here, then here, then here, then here, and then to get to this last part. And this is going to happen, as you can see, every month. We're going to have to do the same shit every month. We've got, oh, all this free content. It's wonderful. No, it's boring ass rubbish. It's boring. I don't care whether or not you're giving us extra palette colors or stuff that you could literally and probably have lifted from the designs of MK11 and just simply imported them into MK1, right? It's boring. It's just boring. Now, if you want to look at a grinding aspect of this game, this is something I found through Total MK. Well, I think through found it through someone else. People were starting with the Wuxi Academy. Don't worry about that. Basically, you keep getting more and more XP every time you level up the seasonal tower in this particular area, right? So the seasonal tower is here. You can see the amount of floors I've gotten up to so far. The amount of XP that I get when I was winning. So you try and at least get like flawlesses, try and finish on a brutality. I have gotten to the point where you can actually get 5 or 6 levels after one fight on the tower. So this is a really great farm to level up the rest of your masteries for both your main characters and also for your cameos. Because again, that grind got nerfed, right? So this is the other way. Now, in saying that though, there are a bunch of good sort of like skins or palettes or whatever that you do earn by going through the seasonal tower. So that's incentive to do it. I think it stops at, was it 36, I think. But once you get close to 40, that's when you start getting some really good, you know, multiplier on your XP. I have maxed out, except for Omniturd, I've maxed out everyone else. All my cameos are max mastery, all my main characters are max mastery, just from this farming method, right? So it's really good, right? Now if we go into the shop, okay, yet again, and also it's a great way to build up currency. It's also a great way to build up coins for the shrine. But again, as per usual, the shrine is locked. Come back next season. I am so sick of this shit. I got almost 2 million. I got like 1.7 million gold coins that I can't do shit with. And what'll happen is that when we go to the store, all the seasonal currency that I earn, I can't use that for anything, right? I've already bought everything. I bought everything in the shop, right? You can see by the tick. I bought everything, okay? There's nothing for Omniturd, right? There's just nothing. There's 0 items available for him. You can't even open up anything, right? I bought everything in the shop. Now, granted, some of the skins are pretty cool. It's, you know, it's more of a sort of horror theme for me. So yeah, you're gonna have some better looking skins than the Season of the Spectre, which is basically the Ronald McDonald era, right? Some of these skins look really badass, and that's great. Like that's really, really cool. They are, you know, some of them look really, really nice. Okay. But again, this is all just kind of fluff. Particularly when you know, right? That, and keep in mind, I've already covered this. Like, we've got a brand new box available. This came in with the seasonal update. We don't know if it's simply there for show or there's some super secret character that's coming. My next video after this, I'm going to dive deep into that because there's something going on the Steam store which I have a feeling about, and I think it's tied directly to this empty box. The empty box has existed since the game came out. Now they've centralized it. Very interesting. You can also see all the DLC characters around. But yeah, so I've gone through and I bought all the seasonal skins. Right? It's, you know, again, use the seasonal tower. You'll get all the currencies that you need. You know, try and do your best to get your flawlesses, your brutality, and you'll be fine. Like, you know, regardless, every time you beat a level, like a tower, the XP that you get is insane. Absolutely insane. Every single one of my characters is mastered up now, right? And I had about maybe 5. What was it for the achievement? Was it 5 masteries? Was it 5 masteries for cameos, 10 for main, or something like that? I don't know. But regardless, in the last few days, I've managed with that tower to level up the remainder of everything in this game outside Omniturd, right? And I'll probably do that tomorrow just for something to do, because there's nothing left. Like, there's nothing left. Like, there's 26 days left, right? There's 26 days. Yeah? I've finished Invasions already. I did that days ago. Okay? The only stuff that's locked, so essentially, is my skill level, or not really skill level in this game, but basically trying to churn through all the bullshit to get this other stuff. Yeah, it's a better themed season, but it's still the same turd, right? You just put a different bow on it. It's still the same amount of grind. It's still the same broken systems. And again, all of this stuff in Kombat League should be made available somewhere in the game. You literally have a section for towers, right? You have a section for towers in the gateway portal. Now the seasonal towers, should have been the one that has all the Kombat League stuff in it. You take all the Kombat League stuff, you put it in the tower. By the time you get to level 100, you've gotten all of it, okay? It's great for people that love playing offline and don't care about online. Some people prefer to play online and want to achieve it, but you know what it means? It means you got choice. It means that, sometimes you might want to go here, sometimes you want to go there. This is all about choice, right? All about choice. Now, the other things they fixed in the game, obviously, with the seasons, is naturally the, what was it? The lack of, reduced the amount of talismans and stuff like that. But all these relics, like, I didn't equip a single talisman, a single relic. Like, it's all just useless, just mind-numbing shit. It is just useless stuff. I am sure there's probably YouTube channels out there that have gone into absolute depth and intricate ways that you can utilize all this stuff. And God bless you, but by God, what a waste of time. When you can literally just, cakewalk the game, the invasion mode, right? You got all of this stuff, right? You got all of this stuff, okay? The weekly towers, everything like that, all, stupid modifiers. What I would like to see, if you will, is to take a Kombat League thing and tie it to this tower, like a background. And then over here, which might be the hardest one on this side, is a skin from the Kombat League. So this is how the offline people get to gain the Kombat League stuff, right? And then the people that prefer to play online with things can then get it their way as they see fit, okay? Because in general, offline players don't care. They're not going to get online and show off. Like, they don't give a shit, right? They're just going to be playing it offline for themselves, right? Locking content away is a really, really bad idea. It's always been a bad idea with Kombat League. I don't know what brain fart thought that was a good idea over at Netherwoke, but they keep doing it. Now, obviously, with the second game that they've done this with, it needs to go. We need to have rewards on every tower of stuff that is available for people who either want to play online or offline. They're going to get the same thing, right? This is very important. These towers are all but useless. They're just there for what? Apart from the seasonal tower, what else is there? There's nothing else there to do. I've already got everything. Okay, they need to take the... sorry. I meant to go into the online part, right? They need to take the Kombat League stuff and put it into offline mode for people that don't care about online. You will save, if you want to keep your little bullshit set up, you will save so many headaches by having all of this spread out through all those towers. You got, what do you got here? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So that's 27 items. Is that correct? No, sorry, my bad. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So you got 30 items, obviously, because the last one for each row is 4. So you got like a gear piece, you got like essentially like 2 banners, and then of course you've got the skin. So that's 4, 8, 12, so yeah, 30, right? Is that right? 3, 6, 10, yep. So 30 pieces. You got all of these towers in the gateway portal. Just for what? Absolute stupid shit. The seasonal tower, everyone can play, whether you're online or offline. With the Kombat League stuff, you should take every one of these 30 pieces, spread it to each tower, and your goal every day is to go, oh, I need to try and get that. I need to try and get that. I need to try and get that, right? And then that way, if you come into this screen, you'll see a tick here, and a tick here, and a tick here, to show, yep, I have achieved it. I have gotten them, and I don't need to, because most people don't usually gravitate to online. If they do, they're just doing a muck around. But when you get into Kombat League and you're getting steamrolled by tryhards, it's very off-putting, and then it pisses people off because I paid for this game. They paid for this game, and they can't get this content because they can't brute force a broken system, or they don't want to sit, as somebody mentioned in a video I covered recently, sitting in a practice area for hours and hours and hours on end, just to try and beat their broken system with the broken system. Okay? All of this stuff should be made available for people that want to play offline, so that way they can look at ranked and go, okay, I can just achieve it over here. I don't care about getting online, but I want to be able to get this stuff. And they can't get this stuff in an expensive bought and paid for AAA game because NetherRealm decided that no, we are going to make this the most toxic online mode available through any combat fighting game known to man. It is the worst. It is the most toxic. It is the most, absolutely the most ruinous ranked mode I've ever encountered. Right? Still have nothing with the Warrior Shrine 2, by the way. And we still can't do practice while we're waiting. I mean, these people are absolute clowns. But they damn sure make sure that their store works. They make sure that their premium shop works. And that you can buy their currency and spend their currency. This should all be in the gateway portals. So that way it would encourage and incentivize people to go in there. Because outside of the seasonal tower, once you've gotten to the level that you've gotten to for those rewards, and unless you want to keep grinding up so you get massive amounts of XP, both for your main and cameo, so you can unlock the full mastery so you can get access to all their cosmetics, what's the rest of the towers doing? This is a good idea. I don't have many, but I think this would be a good idea. I, for one, would love it. I would never come into ranked mode ever again. Right? It's dog shit. It is absolute dog shit, and I would never touch it. Alright, and I think that's the reason why they do it. They're trying to force everyone, or they probably listen to like the esports clowns and go, oh, everyone, you know, really wants to be an esports player. This will really encourage them. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because what happens is, again, when you lose, you don't just take the L. You actually get demoted. So you see the rewards, and I've said this many times, you see the rewards get further away. And that is really off-putting. It aggravates people. It's not a positive, rewarding experience. I paid for this game. It's supposed to be fun. This mode is not fun. So take this shit and put it, copy and paste it across all the towers in your pretty much 99% useless gateway portal area in invasions, and then it will suddenly become prosperous because every single tower you could earn a reward. Not just beat it, earn rewards. Have a reward for it, like you had with the Towers of Time in MK11. How do you drop the ball this hard? How do you drop the ball this hard, bro? So apart from the theme, like I said, some of these skins are awesome. Some of these skins are really awesome, right? I actually found, this is hilarious, I actually found a Tanya skin that doesn't make her look like, you know, some Wakandan clown, right? Because one of the seasonal skins, I actually thought really suited her. Alright, where is she? Well, I should have still have it equipped, yeah. This one actually kind of makes her look a little bit more feminine. Little bit. Right? So yeah, I think that, you know, there are still some major issues here that they should fix. Right, yeah, it's a good season, good theme, you know, with the content to a degree. But again, it's all grind. It's all massive amounts of grind, and it's just a lot of work. It's a pain in the ass. And again, the Combat League is the biggest, the most egregious thing here. Because what you're saying is that for the game that you paid for, you can't access this content. No other ranked game does it, because other games that are made by fighting game developers recognize that this is a very toxic thing, and it's a very toxic environment that gets created. So that would be a massive suggestion. Not that they'd listen to me, because I'd be blacklisted. I'm in a black site right now. I'm doing my videos from a black site, right? But that's what I do. So that way, people who prefer, you know, they keep going on about, well, you know, we know people like to play stuff offline. So do that. Take these rewards, put them into the gateway portal as well. So the people that want to earn them this way, they can earn them this way. But people that don't want to play offline, do that. Okay? Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think of Season of the Blood Moon. Catch you next time.